Well, I'm having to make a video, one that I wish I wasn't having to make, and that's to say goodbye to a great close friend, Andrew Dixon from Melbourne, Australia. Absolutely fantastic bloke in my eyes. One of the best people I've met since I've been in Thailand. And as his brother David said to me the other day, Wayne, go up top and have a beer for Andrew. So, here you Andrew, here's my beer. We spent many hours drinking and having good times together. So, cheers to you wherever you are, mate. Top man. My sincerest and deepest condolences to Andrew's family, close friends, and anybody that's touched by his untimely death. I know it's going to hit David, my friend, and his brother harder than anybody I can imagine, apart from maybe his children. Because not only was Andrew David's brother, he was also his best mate. And if it wasn't for David, I'd have never met Andrew. So, cheers, mate. I first met Andrew back in May 2015. He came over for his brother David's wedding. Man, I hit it off straight away with him. He's ex-Navy, Australian Navy. David is Brit, he's born in England, taken against his will to go and live in Australia, but Andrew was 100% Australian, born and bred there. Proper Aussie. Now, they don't get more Aussie than Andrew. He's full on, in your face, sport crazy, loved his drink, hard as nails, mischievous, didn't give a rat's ass or a shit about anything or anyone on the surface. But also, he had a deeper side to him, a caring, thoughtful side. Maybe that's the side that he couldn't deal with. At David's wedding, like I said, I met Andrew early morning and that was it. We were straight into the drink all day, full on, jokes, laughing, singing, dancing. Great day, right through into the night. During his stay, I brought him, or he came and visited me here in the house. We sat up here drinking a lot. Took him down the village to meet the locals, and they're all shocked. They remember you, Andrew. They're shocked. They remember a short man with a big belly and a beard, and they enjoyed it when you came down to meet everybody. You were infectious. Anybody who met you, I suppose they either loved you or they hated you, but I loved you. You were great. The next time I saw him, it was over unfortunate circumstances really. David came out to Australia with his hopes, that came over from Australia to live in Thailand with high hopes. I'm not going to say too much, but things didn't work out. So he ended up, like many do, traipsing the streets of Pattaya. So Andrew came out to visit him. That said, at that time, there was still hope for Andrew's relationship, with David's relationship with his Thai wife. But ultimately, it was never to be anyway. But Andrew came over anyway, and we all stayed in. Well, obviously I had my condo, and friends I knew, they let the rooms out to Andrew and David, and boy did we have a good time. Absolutely fantastic. It wasn't just boys. I was there with Mimi. So, but that didn't put the kibosh on anything really. It was a great time. Lots of partying, lots of eating. You know, we did the whole thing. We did the whole patio thing. But I behaved myself. I'm with Mimi. No problems there. He was full on. Oh man, you couldn't be around a better person. Just memories of him, you know. He's absolutely shit-faced drunk, and he needs some flip-flops or thongs as he calls them. So we're down in Jomtien, and I think, I can't remember the day, but anyway, he piles into 7-Eleven. Worse for wear, we drink, but I don't care. Gets these thongs, and they're way too small for him, and they just cut his feet to pieces through the evening. He ended up giving them to me. They're too small for me, but I carry on using them. They've only just bust recently, actually. And, oh man, I used to get calluses on my feet when I wore them. Even when he wasn't here, we kept in touch almost every day by messenger. I mean, David was going through the ringer in many ways. I tried giving him the best advice I could. I've lived in Thailand now quite a while, and I've seen a lot. And he was a classic, just making the wrong choices and the wrong decisions. And then you think, when you thought he'd learned by his mistakes, he'd go and do it exactly the same thing again. And a lot of a conversation with Andrew was unfortunate regarding David, but there was a lot of pally stuff in there as well. Now I know Andrew's death is going to hit David hard, because like I said, he wasn't just a brother, he was his best friend. And I hope, David, if you see this video, you can get to grips. Any help you need to deal with it, I hope you can get. Just don't go the same route, man. There's people out here that care for you, that love you, and want to see you again. You did say you've not given up on Thailand. Now, I don't blame you for that. Never surrender, as I told you. Not all Thai women are the same. And I want you to come out here and visit me again, and when you do come over to Thailand again, let me know. We can sit, we can drink, we can talk about what's gone on. I honestly don't want you to make the same mistakes again. To that end, the last time Andrew came out to Pattaya was to visit David in Pattaya, because it was David's birthday, and you know, they had a great time. I wasn't there, so I don't know what went on. All I know is Andrew told me he'd fell for a girl from Buriram, and well, he told me, you know, he's in love with her, etc, etc, but she was no good as well. And he was sat drinking in the bar one day, and she disappeared for hours on end. I think she either had an old boyfriend or she was up to no good anyway, put it that way. So he got angry, pissed off, and kicked a bar stool, broke his foot. Now he told me that he didn't know he'd broke his foot for a few days. He just sort of struggled around in pain, and eventually he went to the hospital, and they told him he'd broke his foot. And he booked a ticket to come and fly to Buriram, and I was going to pick him up. He's going to stay here for a few days, get his head together. But the doctor said he couldn't fly because of his foot. Could have jumped on a bus, but coulda, shoulda, doesn't matter. Now the problem with the Dixon brothers was that they were affecting my own relationship with Mimi. It wasn't them, it was I suppose it was me really, because, you know, I'm finding stuff out. Who am I going to talk to? I've got no one else here to talk to but Mimi, and she didn't want to hear what was happening. And so it was affecting my, and you know, everything was being pent up inside me. I can understand because, and David knew this as well. When I first met David, I told him, I says, I'm sick of making friends and then having to cut ties because the Thai women can't get on. You know, I've never really had a problem with any of the men that I've met. But if my girl can't get on with their girls, or, you know, there's no point in keeping a relationship going. I don't like the backstabbing. I don't like the snide comments, so I'd rather just walk away from it. And then there's no issue, is there? I don't really get too close to people normally. I suppose years and years of being in the army, you know. You get to know somebody, you know, you're almost friends with them, and then either I'm going there or they're going there. So it was a tough decision for me. I was tired of hearing the bullshit. I gave me advice. Neither of them seemed to listen. But that's okay. You know, people have given me advice plenty of times in the past, and I've never listened. That's okay. No problem. But I decided to cut them both out of my life. I feel a little bit guilty now. I don't blame myself in any way, shape or form for what Andrew did, because David did tell me that he'd spent the afternoon with him on the day he did what he did. And he, you know, he seemed fine. So what went on after that, who knows? But I do wish, and I can't change anything, so there's no point in going over it over and over in your head. I would have been another crutch for him to lean on, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. He did open up to me a lot. You know, even David would probably be surprised how much Andrew did open up to me. Whether he would have talked to me before he did what he did, I don't know. But you know, if he didn't talk to David, why would he talk to me? All I can say now is any pain he was feeling, any suffering he was going through, it's all over now. It's left for others to deal with. I detest suicide. My oldest sister's husband committed suicide when she told him the marriage was over. On a personal level, Andrew, I think it's a very selfish thing to do. But only you know why. It's selfish because of those that are left behind have to deal with the consequences. But that's the way it is. The last thing I'm going to say is my thoughts. With David, I didn't know Andrew's wife, children, mother. But I know David. And I know how much David loves Andrew. And I know David's going to be going through a hard time right now. As tough a time I think as anybody can go through. So David, get any help you might need. For God's sake, I don't want to see you go the same way as Andrew. And again, I'll do what you asked me to do. Here's a toast to Andrew. Good friend. Your brother, your best friend. One of my best friends. Can only wish things happened differently. But you can't change what's happened. You can only battle on. David, make a future for yourself. I hope to see you again in Thailand. I'm here for you now. I never really gave you the tough truth. Even though you might have thought I was a bit harsh. God's sake, don't make the same mistakes again. If you're the same woman, that's fine by me. But just be careful. Toughen up on the old emotional shit. Anyway, enough of that. Cheers, Andrew. All the best wherever you are. Take care, mate. You're a good friend. Just having some thoughts there. See you, mate.